Simit and Ramadan pide. In this episode, I'm making two traditional baked goods from Turkish cuisine, both well-known, popular and loved by everyone. Using just one dough, we will make crispy sesame ring, simit and soft, flavorful Ramadan pide. These breads are perfect to enjoy with breakfast or sahur, the meal we have before dawn when fasting, or as a delicious side with iftar or dinner. I'll also be sharing a scrumptious bonus egg recipe using the simits we make, one that will amaze you with every bite. You can see simits everywhere in Turkey as a street food, and during the Ramadan there are lines to get beautiful hot Ramadan pide. But today you will learn how to make them at home with simple ingredients. Let's make it. I begin by activating 2 teaspoons of dry yeast in 1 cup warm water and 1 tablespoon sugar. Added 2/3 of a cup warm milk, 1 egg, and first 4.5 to 5 cups of flour. Over the flour add 1.5 teaspoon of salt and about 2 teaspoons olive oil. The egg and olive oil is optional. If you want a softer texture you can use or omit to have a more bread-like finish. I continued to add more flour. In total used about 6 cups to have a soft, a little bit sticky consistency of my dough. Going to turn it into a bowl, cover and let it rise until it doubles. My dough has risen well. I sprinkled some flour on countertop. From time to time we'll work with the flour, but only as much as I need. First cut into half and turn the 1/2 into a ball again. This will be our pide. And the other half I'm gonna cut into 5 pieces and then turn them into balls again. Now working back to the pide dough, I'm gonna roll it out into thin flat dough. Actually I did a bit thicker. You can even roll it more thinner, like in less than 1 centimeter I can say, because it will rise and become a soft pide. So it's up to you how high you want to make it. I'm using non-stick pan, sprinkling some semolina on top. If you use a regular pan, use a baking liner and place the pide dough, cover and let it rise again for about 30 minutes. Now, since I just shaped the simit dough pieces into rounds, the dough has some stress in it and I can barely roll them into logs. So at this point, don't fight with the dough, just shape them into rough logs. Cover them and let them rest for another 10 to 15 minutes. You can clean your kitchen or do something else in the meantime. After resting, the dough will be soft and playable again, making it much easier to shape. In the meantime, I'm preparing the coating for the simit. In 1 white deep plate, mix water with grape molasses. If you don't have molasses, try using other dark syrups like maple syrup. Into another white plate, add about half a cup of roasted sesame seeds. Again, if your sesame seeds aren't roasted, just toss them in a pan and make sure to roast them before using. And I'm gonna use one lightly whisked egg for the top of the pide while shaping. We have different simit varieties throughout Turkey. Some of them are chewy, soft, patisserie style, or it can be with sesame coated or without. While we wait for the dough to rest, let me take you to a simit bakery that I visited in the heart of Anatolia in Çorum city. Selamünaleyküm. The Çorum simit is also famous here. It has some differences. Let's see how they make it.
İyiyim abi, sen ne yapıyorsun?
Daha bir pekmezi bol sanıyorum İstanbul simidine göre.
Mayası az oluyor. Tuzu az.
Evet. O zaman daha gevrek bir yapısı var.
Ondan da gevrekli tabii kaynamayınca rengi vermez.
Öyle mi? Bayağı bir kaynatıyorsun gibi yani. Ne kadar koşar?
3 dakika falan duruyor.
They are really fast. I cannot film them. It was the first time I saw simit boiling in molasses, which gives them more darker color and the chewy texture. It is kind of similar to bagels. I'm curious if you have similar bakery recipes that you boil the dough before baking. Let me know in the comments. Now let's continue shaping the dough. See how soft it became now? I even had to sprinkle a little bit flour, not much again. We want it to stick to the countertop a little bit. Just roll out thinly and then bend from two different sides, and it will come together right away when you fold it. This is the way I learned and how we usually make at home. Then you tuck together the sides and seal it. Of course, I cannot race with the ones that are in the bakeries. They make it every day, hundreds of them. I just do it occasionally, so I'm much slower. But at the end, we are just doing to enjoy to make simit at home. Keep it still covered again until you finish making them all. And we are ready to dip the simits. Again, since it is rested even for 10 minutes, it's gonna continue to stretch and make thinner. Just dip into molasses and then to sesame seeds. You can stretch yourself too a little bit to make it thinner, and then place it into the baking tray that is lined preferably with baking paper. My friends, did you know that you can support my channel just by giving thumbs up, leaving your comments and sharing the video if you think it is helpful, so our community can grow and I can continue to share more contents. The pide dough also has risen, and I'm going to spread first the egg wash and then going to give its classic diamond shape. You can make a frame on the side if you like, and then make the diamonds like a cushion, or I also prefer sometimes to just make it like this. Get every bit of the sesame seeds left from the simit, and then I sprinkled some more along with nigella seeds. Don't rush, my friends, and once more, let it rise for 20-30 minutes until it almost doubles again, and then bake in 210 Celsius degree preheated oven until golden color on top and bottom. I alternately on the halfway baking changed the trays so they bake evenly. Make sure to transfer them into a wire rack so it doesn't steam and get soft from the bottom. And we have our beautiful simits and Ramadan pide ready to enjoy. Before I let you go, I want to share the bonus recipe you can make for the sahur, for breakfast, quick lunch, or any time of the day when you are hungry. Okay, for the egg simit, first we're gonna need some simit. I'm gonna use 1.5 for 2 person, then some kaşar cheese or mozzarella or whichever you like, some sucuk, and some green peppers. Peppers are also optional. First, I'm going to slice my simit into bite sizes. Then going to saute the peppers and sucuk in some butter first. Then after a minute or so, place the simit slices on the side of the pan. Then between each simit, place kaşar or mozzarella slices. I had some beautiful string cheese, aged cheese, so I wanted to use that too. It's optional. Then to the center crack couple of eggs. Sprinkle some salt and chili flakes, pul biber. Cover and cook on low until the eggs are halfway cooked. The bottom of the simit will be slightly fried and crispy from the butter, while the top stays soft and steamy as the eggs cook. The cheese melts beautifully, bringing everything together. Every piece of simit is just perfect for dipping into that rich, runny, sunny side up egg. My friends, I hope you enjoyed making traditional 2 breads from Turkish cuisine today using one dough. You can definitely double the amount and make more simits and Ramadan pide. Just slice the pides, the rest, and then freeze. Also, same as you can freeze the simits and then reheat on low heat in a pan with lid. It will be perfect to have whenever you want. I'm gonna continue to share more content special for Ramadan, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and see you next time. Afiyet olsun. Bye.